When you ask AI a question, you rarely think about what happens behind the scenes. In fact, almost every AI-generated image, every video, and every chatbot reply ultimately rely on massive data centers running around the clock. For years, internet infrastructure was built with one goal as a top priority: speed. Get closer to the user, keep data moving.
But in the AI era, another factor is becoming just as critical: energy.
AI data centers need huge amounts of electricity 24/7, yet many of the fastest growing sources of new power, especially wind and solar, are located far away from big population centers. China is now rolling out an innovative model called computing power electricity synergy. In a way, it's reconnecting bits with watts. It's a two-way street. Computing follows green power, and AI helps manage the grid. A flagship example is the East Data West Computing Project. China's eastern regions have dense populations and enormous demand for digital services, while the western regions have abundant wind, solar, and land resources. So some energy-intensive data centers are being built in the west. In southwest China's Guizhou province, over 20 large data centers are under construction. Once operational, they could support 100 large-scale AI model training runs every day in parallel. But the real breakthrough isn't simply moving data centers westward. It's about dynamically scheduling computing tasks to align with the availability of green energy, making some data processing literally follow the wind and the sun. For example, when solar and wind generation is strong, the system can dispatch time-flexible computing workloads, especially tasks that are less sensitive to timing or latency. And when renewable energy output drops or fluctuates, computing demand can be adjusted dynamically. Meanwhile, by forecasting weather, analyzing electricity demand, and optimizing energy distribution, AI makes the grid more stable and energy use more efficient. Here's what that looks like in the real world. On May 15th in Nanning, southern China, with the grid hitting a record high load, a local data center responded to a reduction request within 10 minutes and slashed its per-unit power load by 90%. This is the core of computing power electricity synergy. Computing follows green power, and AI helps the grid get smarter. It's a win-win: less energy waste, lower operating costs, and a smaller carbon footprint for the digital services we all use.